I am sorry. I should have never acted all crazy like that.
So imagine that you go to a restaurant or a bar, and you come out, and you're going to get in your car, and you see a guy walking around underneath a street light, and you see him walking in circles, and so you ask him, what happened? And he says, I dropped my car keys. And then you tell him, well, okay, let me help you look. And so you walk around for about 10 minutes, and eventually you start figuring out that there's no keys in this area. And so you ask the man, well, where exactly did you drop your keys? And he points down the way towards the alley. And then you ask him, well, if you dropped your keys there, why are you looking over here? And well, then he responds, well, that's because this is where the light is. But see, the key is in the darkness. Now this is where, don't misconstrue what I'm telling you. The key is in the darkness because it's hidden, not because it's evil. There's different kinds of light. There's the light in the day, and there's the darkness at night. There's the light of knowledge, and there's the darkness of knowledge. Okay? The key is in the darkness. In other words, you can go look for treasure and look on the top of the sand, and you'll find some seashells, but you gotta dig down in that sand to find something. And so when you look for the key, and it's a long journey, you're gonna get dirty, and the way that you see things is going to change. And that doesn't mean that all of a sudden you're gonna become a Luciferian. That's not what I'm talking about. This has nothing to do with that. You're going to see things that you didn't see before, like this picture. Okay, now you know that there's a connection between the Earth, Saturn, and this Jewish flag. You did not know that before you started watching certain videos and piecing things together. The first picture where you see the red and the blue, now you know that that has some meaning. We know that we can read this whole picture as a whole story, just like when you read Einstein's theory of relativity, E equals mc squared. It's volumes and volumes of information. But the fact of the matter is that it took forever to get to that point. Some of your views may change, the way that you see things, the way that you feel about things. I can't hardly watch TV, and I can't watch movies. And songs, if you know who they're really singing about, it takes a lot of the flavor out of life. This whole thing is a double-edged sword. It puts you ahead of the crowd, but it throws a big burden on your shoulders, and you ain't got nobody to talk to about it. You see? So there's a lot of shit that goes along with learning this stuff. The key is in the darkness. It's in the dark, and you have to grope around to find it. So just try and understand the story. It has nothing to do with Lucifer or the devil or Jesus. It's the quest for knowledge. Okay, so I'm keeping the religious aspect completely out of it. So don't equate darkness with evil, because the key really is in the darkness. Why do you think in the movies they always tell you to run into the light? Because they're lying to you. When you run into the light, you can't see where you're going. Ever been pulled over by a squad car at night? The cop turns his light on and he shines it right in your rear view mirror so you can't see anything. He blinds you. But when you're driving away from that light, you can see exactly where you're going. The key lies in the darkness. In other words, you're going to have to dig hard to get something. That's the truth movement. The other truth movement is fear.
sorry. I should have never acted all crazy like that. I love you. I love you.